Hi, welcome to PodLab. I'm Alex, and with me, as always, is Ria, and we are talking about digital marketing, how to get into it, how to succeed in it, and how to progress faster than anybody else. And basically, we've given you, on this podcast, we're giving you the A to Z of how to progress from beginner through to expert, and to make your career in podcasting, in digital marketing, not podcasting.
Maybe podcasting as well.
Yeah, maybe podcasting.
Learn with our journey, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? In fact, I'm probably going to touch on that sometime today. Anyhow, the main topic we want to talk to you about today is value proposition, and what value proposition is, what your core value proposition should be, how you're going to frame that, how you're going to bring that into your work as a digital marketer, because it goes right across the full breadth of everything you should be doing, and it's important. So there's a lot to talk about. What we're going to do is we're probably, in this episode, we're going to talk about what it is, and then in the next episode we're going to be talking a bit about how can you bring this into your work as a digital marketer. Is that right? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
I think it is. Okay. Yep. We've also got a little bit to talk about with OfferLab itself, which is the core reason we are here. We're tying this in with OfferLab and trying to excite you about OfferLab and what it offers, because it is truly exciting. It's changed digital marketing. I was on there's a school community with it. I was on that last night, chatting to people, and there's no doubt about it. It's changing people's lives, and it can change yours for free and earn you money for free. So more about that in a minute. So, okay, here we go. The core value propositions. What are they? Why do we need them? How do they fit into our life? First of all, I would suggest that what they're doing is a value proposition separates you from the hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of other accounts that are out there trying to do digital marketing on the subject that you are trying to do digital marketing on. Unless you're incredibly lucky, you're not going to be putting content out in your digital marketing world, whether that's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's wherever. You're not going to be talking about one thing that nobody else on the planet is talking about. You're going to be talking about something that lots of other people are going to be talking about, and lots of the other people are trying to interest others in. And so let's say you're standing in a room of 100 people and you're all talking about the same thing. You're all talking about, I don't know, the latest toothbrush. We used a toothbrush analogy yesterday. The latest toothbrush, I'm talking about that. I'm in a room with 100 people and we're all talking about the latest toothbrush. Why would anybody listen to you and not the 99 other people? The core value proposition brings them to you. Is that right?
It's basically the clear answer to why should I choose you over everyone else.
Yeah, completely.
Like you just said, I mean, many people are selling the toothbrush, including you, but why should I come to you and not go to anyone else? It is basically the bridge between their problem and your offer. That is the solution.
Yeah.
And most beginners, in my experience, Alex, most beginners get this wrong. I'm not sure about you. I got it wrong the first time. Actually, multiple times I got it wrong. And when I was beginning my journey, it was so haywire all over. I just hope nobody ever scrolls through my IG page right down to the beginning, because I have put out some bullshit there because I didn't know whom to talk to.
To be honest with you, I'm what, 18 months, 2 years maybe into this journey, and okay, we're here podcasting, and we always say there's no such thing as an expert, and that's true. And I'm not claiming to be an expert. It's just that you and I know more than a lot of other people who are just starting out. Absolutely. Yeah. But I can honestly, hand on heart, say I looked at my latest reels and it's missing the value proposition, and it's like, what the hell? Why am I doing that? And it's because there are so many different things to think about when you're doing your marketing. And sometimes one of them will slip off the plate, and it's like, damn, I've forgotten that. I need to bring that back in. So yeah, so for me, doing this today is a great reminder of the basics of what I should and shouldn't be doing.
Wow, Alex, you're basically killing two birds with one bullet.
Yeah, I guess so. Today it's pretty helpful. So it's just that sort of reminder: go and sort yourself out. It's good. But the point here is, okay. So, what is the value proposition? Yeah, it's the one thing that differentiates you from other people. It's what is it though? So it's not just simply saying, oh, this toothbrush is different to somebody else's toothbrush. You can't do that. You're all talking about the same toothbrush. If you had a different one, everybody listened to you, but it's all the same thing. You're trying to sell the same thing, whether it's a course, whether it's a product. Generally speaking, there will be lots out there. So how do you differentiate? Differentiation comes from in here. It comes from you. And it's about what you provide in addition to the product you're offering, whether it's a course, whether it's a physical item. It's what you are willing to do. It's what you are willing to suggest to your client. So you can talk about, it's like a promise of value. It's saying to someone, this will bring value to your life for this reason. And it's what you,
Yeah.
I don't want to say the word invent, but it is inventing. You have to invent what your value that you're bringing to this is. Toothbrush is a toothbrush. What are you going to do about it? Well, okay, I promise you that if you buy this toothbrush, I will give you a tutorial for 6 days of the week. I'm going to have the 7th day off, nice and relaxed in bed, but I'm going to do a 6-day week video description of how you should be brushing your teeth. And we're going to work through day 1, this is how you brush them this way. Day 2, this is how you brush them that way. Day 3, this is how you apply toothpaste. And you're going to do all these different things that stand you out from the crowd who are trying to sell a toothbrush. What value are you bringing? Does that make sense? Am I
Yeah,
on the...
I love the way you've said this, and this is something that comes from my community as well. Any beginners, they have a similar question, and this is what I have learned, and this is what I also say, and the thing that you just said, Alex, people make the mistake of focusing on features. Don't talk about the features, they already know the features. They know a toothbrush has so many bristles, and that's what any which way, that's what the technicalities are. What it's lacking is the transformation.
Yeah.
How it helped you. You talk about that and you are teaching that. The how it helped you part is what's going to bring customers in.
Absolutely. And it's the... it's quite... I find it quite difficult to explain, but it is about what you can bring to it, but what you're bringing to it has to be special to that person. It's what they want. So
can we bring the ship back to a digital marketing? I might have a couple of examples that might help. I'm not sure if I can do that with toothbrush, but
any analogy is a good analogy. If it explains it, let's
yes, the difference is the difference between I teach digital marketing versus I help you quit your 9 to 5. You see where the shift is?
Yeah.
It's very broad that, I teach digital marketing. Of course, I teach digital marketing. Digital marketing is a bigger platform. Under that, there's many things that you can teach, but you're not really, narrowing it down that what exactly your offer is going to help that other person on the other side achieve. So you got to be very specific on that. I have an example written. Let me just... Yep. I did it for this particular episode. It's like, it goes like... I help burnt out teachers build their first 1K month or 1K / month online without quitting their day job using affiliate marketing strategies that takes less than 1 hour a day.
Very good.
It's saying that you are not only helping, you're not only providing the target audience, it's a burnt out teacher, yes. What are you helping her to do? You're helping her to earn that 1K extra a month. Maybe that is what she's looking for.
Yeah.
And you're also telling her you don't have to quit your job for that.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't, maybe she's not even looking to quit. She just needs that, a side hustle that gives her that 1K a month or 5K a month or whatever. You're telling that this is what you're going to help her with. She doesn't have to quit her job, and she can only promote other products through affiliate marketing,
Yeah.
and she only has to spend less than 1 hour a day. It's very clear on what you're offering.
Yes, in the last episode we did on this, on the podcast, we were talking about avatars, and we were talking about how you find the person that you should be speaking to, and that's really important. And once you've found them, what we're talking about with a core value proposition is how do you speak to them? Because you're offering a product which everybody else is offering is digital marketing. Right? I can teach you how to do digital marketing. But your avatar needs to know, they need to hear the magic words, which is you can stay in your 9 to 5. They need to hear the magic words, and there needs to be the truth and honesty behind it to say, you could say, you can stay in your 9 to 5, I'm going to teach you digital marketing, which is all the things they want to do. They want to stay in a 9 to 5, they want to learn digital marketing. But you could do what everybody else is doing, which is, and you'll be a millionaire in a year's time. Or you can be really honest about it, and you can say, I can get you to $1,000, £1,000, whatever, in sales. Now that's attractive because that immediately brings in a feeling of reality. It brings in a feeling of honesty and truthfulness, because you're not saying, I'm going to teach you how to be a millionaire. Most people recognize that now as complete nonsense, and it's too far-fetched. Whereas when you bring it down to a grounded, look, I'm going to teach you digital marketing, you're going to stay in your job, I'm going to get you to $1,000. People see that as something which is, okay, that has the ring of truth about it. And when it's got the ring of truth, and when it touches on the things that you're looking for, your avatar is looking for, the value proposition holds water and really attracts people in. Yeah?
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. Actually, I wrote down another example because I wanted to connect it with OfferLab.
Yeah?
I don't know. Actually, it sounds right to me. Just, Alex, you can cut me off if it doesn't. It's, I help solopreneurs stuck at 5K per month scale to 20K per month or 20K plus through OfferLab affiliate partnerships. No ads, no complicated funnels. How about that? Man, brain is braining today.
Is this going to be your new marketing campaign? I like it.
It very well could be because I wrote it down.
I like it, and it's good because, again, it's got all the elements of a value proposition, which is looking at your avatar, looking at someone who we're here. We are on this podcast because we're saying to people, you should be interested in OfferLab. If you're in digital marketing, if you want to start earning money and you don't really know where, you should be into OfferLab. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're then saying what your value proposition is saying is, if you're those things, I can help you get some real money from OfferLab. Now that's not just going, hey, I'm trying to sell you OfferLab. Here, go and buy OfferLab for loads of money and then learn it all yourself. You're saying, don't worry about buying OfferLab, it's free. Let me help you sort it out, get yourself in order, and I will get you the extra money that you need. What's not to like about that? Talks to people directly. Yeah, absolutely. It's good. So that's the core value proposition and what it does, what it is. And Ria's quite right. We can relate this directly to OfferLab, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So in the next episode, we'll talk more about how you bring it into play and how you make it work for you. So we've just been talking about OfferLab. We'll talk about that very briefly. In the last episode, and I think the episode before, I was talking about the deficiencies in OfferLab, in that it's not particularly user-friendly. It's not got a search tool on it. A very brief update on that. I've actually had one of the, I don't know what you'd call them, somebody who works for OfferLab has now contacted me and ask me directly, what are your issues with this? Where's it going wrong? And it was done in the most gentle, most inquiring way. It was beautiful. And they were like, what, tell us what your problems are. And I set it out for them. And I know that what they're doing is they're going, okay, we can see there's a problem here. We're gathering information, and that is going to feed back into the updates that they're planning on bringing up. So they listen. Not only do they provide, they are really honestly listening, which is brilliant. So we know the service is going to improve. One of the things we've experienced in doing this the PodLab is the issue with actually providing the podcast. And Ria is in India, I'm in the UK, and our accents probably give that away. But we have issues. We found Riverside, and this is useful information for people who may progress on to doing something like this. And it's all issues that you need to be aware of and think about. Maybe not now, but you will do. We've got issues with bringing guests into our podcast. In that, PodLab. In that there is a delay in the upload of the recording that you're making, and what we now need to do is we now need to be investigating other platforms on which we can try and bring guests in, but do it in a way which doesn't inconvenience them and still gives us the clarity that we need to provide you with when you're listening to it. There's no point in us bringing somebody in from Alabama and they're all there and you can see what they're doing, but you can't actually hear what they're talking about. We don't want to annoy our guests or we don't want to annoy you by bringing guests in from Alabama and you not being able to hear them. We don't want to make them sit around having finished the podcast for an hour, 2 hours while everything uploads, and then we can say, oh great, okay, you can get on with your life. So we've got some investigation to do, so you might see the format of this change, which will be a pain, but nonetheless, it will be the same content, usual bullshit, usual information, but we may well be changing that in the near future. What we'll do on the next episode is we'll update you on that and let you know potentially what we're looking at, and I'll describe for you, or give you the various platforms that we're going to be looking at, so that you know what the variety is out there and you can check them out for yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone who's beginning a podcast this information should be helpful for them as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So that's core value proposition. That's a little bit about OfferLab. It's a little bit about podcasting, and we will be dealing with, in the next episode, we're going to be dealing with core value propositions and how to bring them into your work as a digital marketer.
So, I guess we have given out enough information for the day, and thank you for listening to our PodLab. We'll ask you to do the same thing that we have been asking you to. Hit that like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you don't miss it.
Absolutely.
As always, love and peace.
Everything here is for free, so do that. Thank you,
Yep.
Ria. We'll see you all on the next episode.
Next one. Yep. Bye-bye.